Hello everyone, I'm Bucktooth Chicken, and this video is technically the 1000th video I've ever uploaded on this channel. If you want to get specific, it's probably around the 1300th thing I've recorded. And, although if you check right now, as of uploading, the number will say 196, but I assure you, this is also the 200th subscriber special. 4 people just hit unsubscribe right as this was uploaded, and I didn't feel like making 2 videos. Let's go with that theory. So yeah, usually, back in the glory days when I actually had a bunch of videos coming out frequently on a daily basis, there would always be some things I would do. There'd be like a big special. For example, 300th video was, I believe, Luigi's Mansion Part 8. That was a pretty big deal. But yeah, usually, I think my 100th video, I had the face reveal thing, which was going to be my first episode, but that went really poorly. 200th was, I believe, I probably should have thought this through before. Okay, 200th would have been late season. 200th video, I believe, was the Q&A. Where I built Labo, or no, I didn't build Labo. What did I do? I wrote out a whole list of things I want to talk about today. This was not one of them. I did something. I think I did a Q&A. Only Super Puggers asked questions, and it was really sad. I believe 400 videos was the thumbnail tier list, which is now extremely outdated because my thumbnails weren't even good back then. And also, I only did the bad ones in that tier list. I think 500 was the last milestone, and that was the Bucktooth Chicken Exposed video, where I released all of my, most of my, you could say the banned episodes, aka the ones that were really boring or just had nothing of substance and no one ever watched them. So let's just release them. So for this one, I'm doing this. I wish I could do more. In theory, I don't want to make anything else. I already had to put my laptop in a weird thing. I have my microphone in my crotch as usual. That's not very fun. And I kind of just threw this together. You got a good friend under. I think the plan is I'm just never going to touch him again. Yes, so the setup is very thrown together. It's a little messy, so I figured I would just throw boxes in places that really look nice. And also, the computer's reflection was in my TV, so there you have my my bandana there. So a lot has changed. You have not seen much of it because I've not been doing anything on this channel for the most part. This used to be a major part of my life, and in a way still is. I just kind of use this channel for posting secret things for people that won't even end up getting released on this channel. Overall, just the main thing I want to do is advertise Homelesscore, the second channel, kind of. Before, I would say this is only technically second channel because I'm I'm one of the editors for it, but at this point I edit everything on there, and I pretty much co-run most of the stuff. This is a very different channel than what you're seeing here. This stuff is all just, it's kind of like the antithesis of everything I've done on this channel. Although if you like the henhouse videos from 2020, those discussing abominations, think that, but good, and even better, really good. These things are projects I have spent, season 1, I don't know when this is being uploaded, hopefully pretty soon as of recording this, considering I actually made a lot of progress on thumbnails, so this should be pretty soon. But at this point, yeah, Minecraft Homelesscore is halfway done uploading. I probably shouldn't say how far, but yeah, it's along the ways. There's time to catch up. I know I'm dating this video, but there's always gonna be things on that channel eventually. So just pretend, insert season's name here, and yeah, it's relevant again. So, in many videos, I have been mentioning this channel as the secret channel. At that point, those knuckle cracking is probably very loud in this microphone. Yeah, at this point, I'm mentioning that the secret channel is outdated because now it already has a name. But yeah, it came out not too long ago, and the premise is that me and a bunch of people who you have no idea who they are, I met this group where basically we just play games, 95% Minecraft, and we only have one life, so it's the hardcore game mode. And then it's basically edited as if it's a show, instead of just, hello, welcome back to episode 4, or whatever, thanks for watching. None of that. You don't get any of that. Instead, it's just a long recording, sometimes multiple sessions, and then as the editor, as the stupid idiot who volunteered to do the editing, it's my job to take this giant chunk of recording from 8 people, mind you. Everyone records their perspectives, and then it's my job to kind of splice it all up, show whose POV should show it when, what scenes should get cut out, which scenes will be highlighted, and yeah, just make it into an actual show. I put music, and I want to have each project be its own thing. Season 1's, kind of vanilla, kind of at times kind of cinematic, but because of the whole permadeath aspect of it, when someone dies, they're out of the show, they can't talk anymore, they're out of the game, and with that, it kind of gets a little emotional. If you like Billy Bob, if you love Billy Bob and then he dies, no more Billy Bob. It's really sad. And with that kind of in mind, I'm able to make action scenes intense, I'm able to make death scenes sad, like really, really sad. And then, triumphant moments, triumphant, they won. Or maybe they lost, you don't know. So this season, we have recorded many seasons. 4 in total, but also a bunch of mini projects I hope will take less time. Keyword hopefully. I'm almost done the first mini project, and I started in May. Yeah. This project was recorded 2 years ago, over 2 years ago now. So overall, probably more of a updated Bucky than what you're used to, because the videos you see are very, very old. But yeah, I think I'm a bit less annoying now than I was then, but I think it's all held up very well. But as I said, the series ends when either we achieve the goal, in this case the Ender Dragon, or everyone dies. And sometimes we might all, people might win, sometimes the men will die, and then that kind of changes the mood of it. If one person's alive for a long period of time, ooh, it's really sad, but maybe heroic. I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. So it is a very spoiler-heavy series. It's not just like you tune in for a random episode you want to do. No. You're watching the whole thing. This is a commitment. I spent 2 years editing, and all of you are going to watch every episode, and you're going to comment a big smiley emoji, and I'll know who you are. I'll know you came from here. So yeah, that has been a very fun project. I've met great people. People like Neon Boy 04 who did the thumbnail art. Stuff like this is pretty good. Ryo Knight, who I watched from other series like this in the past, so it was great getting to work with them. They did all the portraits, kind of filling in for our deaths, Golden Glider, whatever she goes by now, I'm not really sure, I'm sorry, who did my channel icon. Now that's kind of been turned into this, which you've kind of seen in some reactions. And I love it. The art has been great so far, and there'll be more people in the future. Some new people. Currently only a couple, but eventually there will be more, and you'll get more art. It'll be amazing. So that doing content like this for so long, where all I really do, and I'm not saying it's not work at all. I've spent so much time doing this, where I record, then I cut out the boring parts. And I know you're going to say, I don't cut out the entire episode. It's not all boring, but there are some parts where I need to come out. And then, I make the intro, then it's the thumbnail time, which the thumbnail take a long period of time. Where with this, Neon makes thumbnails. So that's in theory, you think that'd be the hard part, but this is a very heavy project, and much of the reason why videos have been so sparse over the past 2 years is because of this channel, because this is something that's interesting and it's like an actual production. People watch this. You can see it from the view count. There is a community of people. It's a very niche but strong community who likes this stuff, and it's awesome to get to after watching their output for so long, get to take my own spin on it. So that is my priority from now on. This channel hasn't been a priority for a while, but officially, yeah, it is no longer a priority. I'm sorry, but that stuff's way better anyway. You'll never even want to come back here after checking that out. I know it's not from everyone, but I've been rambling about it for like 10 minutes now, so you should go check it out. On to other business. Yeah, as I said, this channel is not a priority. There are many days where I'll be like, wait a minute, I'm a YouTuber. Every day, back then, I would think about it. I'd make a video, or I'd at least work on a video. Where now I go months without even thinking about this project. And I don't know, it's really just, I view this channel not nearly as engaging. There's a tiny community over Discord, but I don't make these videos for people. I don't make these videos about you. I don't care about you. I make these videos for me. So if I don't want to make them, no one's stopping me. No one's stopping me but myself. I view this channel as a way to preserve my experiences with these games. Also, just as a way to just kind of not make my mark with the game, but I just find having a series on games like these, making thumbnails for them, just neat. A way to preserve my experience with the game and also just immortalize the game itself, kind of. I don't know, like a collect them all kind of thing, but with the games I like. And I've always loved that aspect, but this is the 1000th video I've released, so I think you understand where that kind of burnout comes in. And speaking of burnout, yeah, a lot of the games that I want to make for thumbnails on just don't have a lot of art I can use. Last night I made 8, so expect videos soon, but yeah, it's really kind of just a game by game basis as to what there's a lot of art for that I can use, or have to go and, like for Breath of the Wild, I have to take screenshots of things and then go and paint 3D on windows and make them transparent, and they come out looking so bad. You can't do it. You can't do it. It doesn't work like that. So I'm trying to dwindle out my OCD on that kind of stuff. I'm trying to make pictures bigger, take up more space, make them simpler, and that process has been working out very well. So, at least for the time being, videos. But, as said, this is not my priority. I am starting college, and as of recording this, 2 days. As of uploading this, last week. So, yeah, that's one more thing in the pot. School is a big reason why I stopped doing videos like late 2021. And it'll be an even bigger reason. It'll delay things for the other channel, which I care about a lot more than this. So this is kind of the first thing that's gonna go. That's not the best word. I have 300 unreleased videos. I did the math. It was exactly 300 yesterday, which is kind of crazy. At one point, I was telling people I had 1,300 videos unreleased. I'm apparently really bad at math. But yeah, 300 is a lot. That is 300. This is 1,000th video. That's like 0.25 over 0.25 of what I already have is unreleased. Like plus you get the point. That is a lot to do. I edited 50 videos in the past 3 or 4 days. So give me a big ol' hug for that. Very impressive. I have 60 videos edited. The Wind Waker series I edited in June of 2023. So I recorded in April of 2022. That is not out yet. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, like being in the hardcore community and seeing people, like seeing entire seasons, people spent like a year on get wiped because of hard drive issues. Hard drives still just deleting files. Kind of got me a little paranoid. And when I look at my terabyte hard drive with, say, that has like 250 videos on it, when I look at that, I just see tears one day if that's lost. That is a lot of videos, a lot of time, and just a lot of experiences that I cannot accurately recreate. There aren't, like, I'm not someone who you're gonna get crazy reactions out of, at least, you know, unironically reactions, but still, I want to preserve that kind of stuff. And so I've been kind of on this kick lately about trying to archive as much as possible, and through that, editing videos, get them on YouTube. So even if I'm not releasing them publicly yet, at least they're on YouTube. At least they're safe on YouTube, while also having a backup on my hard drive just in case. So no matter what, 60 videos are preserved, just just in case. But yeah, there are so many series which I'll start. I'll do one session on, and then just push off. But for now, I'm kind of on a kick. A, because I don't want to make new intros anytime soon. But B, I just want to kind of finish what I started. But yeah, I'm on a kick now to just not finish, but make a lot of progress on a lot of the series which I've already released and have more videos for. Just haven't released those. I'll expand those existing series first, and then get on the new stuff later. But hey, as I said, Homelesscore is my priority. That is my pride and joy. That is a part of a production I'm just a mere member of. So I need people relying on you for that. And yeah, so this I still care about, but this is a project that I need to be in a kick for. And I felt a kick in a long time until like 4 days ago. And then I realized, wait a minute, I'm at like video 996. I gotta whip this up. So I have some things I want to mention. I think I kind of covered most of them, but I can just look over now. 200 subs. I forgot about that. I'm technically 196, and I'm not making a separate video. So thank you. I think this is basically the kind of video I made from my 100 sub video, but be lucky you got one in the first place. Yeah, like it took 3.5 years for me to reach 100, and then it took less than 3 years. I'm assuming I'm going to be getting 4 more in the next couple weeks. So it's going to be less than 3 years, double that, which is really cool. Probably shouldn't say this in a subscriber special. I don't really care about subscribers. I care about views. I think that's cool, and even then, not too much. For Homelesscore, which is more of a community-driven series, is cool, but for this kind of stuff, as I said, I make these things for me, so views are something that's neat, but I kind of went so long without really getting any that it never really mattered to me. Like, if individual people say cool stuff, that's awesome to see, but if I lose or gain a subscriber, it doesn't really mean much to me unless it's like someone I know. In retrospect, I probably should have told people in high school that I did this kind of stuff. I didn't tell anyone, and therefore kind of robbed myself of a lot, but whatever, it's okay. I'm sure the whole country will do it in like a year, so I'll be making 5 of these next year. But yeah, I guess it was like late 2022. It was when the Wind Waker series came out, and people just started watching this stuff, and it was really strange. They did it up until, I guess, like summer of 23, where most videos I did got like 100, sometimes 200 views. Sonic 1 or Sonic 2 Part 1 got like 400 plus. I don't know why. It was the only episode in that series where I wasn't pissing myself the whole time, so hopefully that's why. But yeah, it's just really strange to me, like what does well, that kind of stuff, or like why Wind Waker did really well. Kirby did great. Kirby series. No one watched Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, the best series on the channel. So that's your homework. Your homework after today: watch Homelesscore, watch Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, and I'll give you one more if I remember. I came up with it. Go watch Neon Core Become One. I'm in that. That is our artist and music composer and main of Homelesscore. He has his own hardcore. You should watch it. I'm in it. I'm Woodsy. I had the hat, which Ryo designed based off Golden Gliders. Bucky chicken. Well, I mean, I originally drew I drew the chicken first. Then she kind of like digitized it, made it cooler, added the stars, whatnot. So yeah. I'm not really sure. I didn't have a list. Well, I had a list of what I wanted to say. Usually when I do these kind of things, I ramble, which I feel like I didn't. I feel like I've been doing a good job today, but really overall there just isn't a whole lot to say. I own maybe like 250 games. I mean, I guess if you count the NSO games, it's probably closer to 300. At least 150 on Steam. And there are just so many series I've recorded, so many series I want to start, so many series that are only like a few episodes in, and I want to do more on them, but I don't have the space for it, and I don't want to make... I don't want to have 500 unreleased videos. Summer of 23, I recorded a ton, and it was awesome. I made so many memories off these things, but it's just too much. Eventually, I kind of have to step down on it. Especially with Homelesscore, where we have 7 projects for that. One's releasing now, but there's 6 more projects that I've already recorded I had to work on. So, there's just a lot of things I want to do. I also, as I kind of mentioned before, I was the lead anchor and editor of my high school's TV broadcast morning announcement station, which was a very interesting experience. Everyone knew me because of it, and it was a cool way to kind of apply, I guess, some of my skills from this channel into there. I feel like I'm much better in front of a camera, as I was. Like, I was better in front of a camera when I started because of this, and now from that, I'm even better now. But a similar thing with Homelesscore, like, I had to learn how to use Adobe Premiere for that series. But because of that, I edited the Hen House Murder Mystery 3 and Monster Hunter Rise on this channel to kind of prepare myself for that. But overall, this channel is how I learned that I like editing, and how I learned I'm going to go to college for editing. So, no matter what, this channel means a lot to me. And hopefully I have a list of every video. It's kind of cool. It's cool for me just to document each individual one, even if the average video is just kind of a nothing burger. It's just 30 minutes of commentary of I jumped, whoa, I died, you know, that kind of stuff. It's still a memory for me, at least, and I still care about them. So yeah. Am I ending this channel? No, I probably won't end it for like 20 years, even if I stop recording today, because I have a lot of content that I will eventually release, unless something tragic happens. So, to my hard drive or who knows what. But my goal, even if I'm married with kids, still releasing this kind of stuff, even if it's really old. So, you can get rid of me. I'm sorry. So overall, I think I kind of mentioned everything I wanted to kind of touch on here. There wasn't a whole lot I wanted to say. I just figured I'd do something because I didn't want Pokemon Violet Episode 17, Birds and Herbs, to be the 1000th video. You know, I'm not doing that. And yeah, spoiler alert for what that episode's gonna be called. It has some birds in the thumbnail and some herbs, so get ready for that one. But yeah. I don't like. For all I know, I might be focusing on Homelesscore for a while, but at least I still have these things ready for when I do want to come back here, and whenever I feel like I'm up for it, there'll be stuff. I'll be able to preserve these memories, and you'll get to watch them and maybe enjoy them. I don't know. So overall, this channel is, for lack of a better term, a shell of what it used to be, and I'm okay with that. I do kind of miss the idea of doing scripted things. Like the whole point of this channel, as I mentioned before, was to record gameplay of a video, or gameplay of a game, and then write a script and make a review on it. Every game I was going to play would get a review, unless I really hated it, but I felt very disinterested in it. And I set up these things with... Has his face always been this dirty? His face is really dirty. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I set up these things like with the Perp House saga, and that was always that was fun. I do kind of miss that, the lore here, but overall, just Homelesscore means a lot more to me. And yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I'm way more tolerable as with the voice and the meaning behind the voice as I was now, than I was back then, than I am now. Editing 2022 episodes was a little painful listening to that, but watch them, please. So will there be any more reviews? No. Will there be live streams? Probably not. Will there be henhouse videos? Also probably not. They're people I would like to do them with, but they're the same people who I run Homelesscore with, and therefore I would just do it there. There are some other long lost henhouse recordings. I don't know if I ever get to them, but this the Homelesscore started out as a henhouse style series. I first wanted to do it. I first announced it. Is he ripping? No, he's not. Okay, he's safe. I first announced I wanted to do hardcore in May of 2018, right after I started this channel. And now deleted and cringy comments. And then over time it grew. It's gonna be called Questcore. Then Henhouse Hardcore. It's gonna be edited like a henhouse. The henhouse is created as kind of like a predecessor or a precursor to what that was gonna be. Gunk was gonna be a main, and then the other henhouse crew were all gonna be on there, and it would have been cool to see that, just kind of have that as memories and whatnot, but trust me, a 2022 recording is much better than a 2020 recording, and this season is great, and I love it. I spent 2 years on it. Please go watch it, and please go watch me, and watch Neoncore become one. Even if I don't make a ton of videos anymore, the ones I do make are better than the old, and I don't know, hopefully there's more of a passion behind them. Hopefully there's more variety, even if it's spread out among different channels, even if it's not even my channel. It's fun getting to branch out and take these projects more like productions. Take them more seriously, dedicate more time to them. Though it also was nice the past few days working on this, picking this channel back up again and thinking like, wow, I edited like 50 videos in like 4 days. I edit like 1 video a month max for the Homelesscore series. So yeah, take that as you will. It feels great. So for that, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the 5,000th video special when I'm old, wrinkly, and dementia-ridden.